Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. And today we have our week 4 match of the Ball Joey Draft League. Riding in, we're 2-1 currently. I believe we actually have an even differential. I think we're a zero differential, which kind of puts us like middle of the pack, really and truthfully. So gotta try to have a good last 3 weeks of the season. We're at the halfway point to get playoffs. So yeah, that being said, we have a tough matchup this week against Matty, who is the Mono Dragon team in our division. It's obviously not a great matchup for us. Um, or at least in the sense that like a normal type matchup, obviously Dragon resisting water. He also has a really strong team. We'll get into that in a little bit, but best of luck for us, I guess. The team that we bring this week, obviously on the left as always. We're bringing the Choice Specs Greninja back. Just hitting those really strong stab ice beams with the Protean proc. Just try to get as much damage off as possible. It's gonna hit a lot of their Montard, Roaring Moon, even Gouging Fire, stuff like that. It's great for like Diplin as well. Hit your Gougy fairly hard. We do have the Hydro Pump mainly for Gouging Fire. Just want to hit that thing as hard as possible, especially if we are going to be in the rain. It'll do a ton of damage to it. So that's the main reason why it's coming. And we have Water Shuriken in the back just for some priority. Gouging Fire, Roaring Moon. If they're kind of low, just be able to pick them off real quick. Get the rain boost as well. It's also good for like something like Raging Bolt, for example. If you can like out prioritize the whatchamacallit, the Thunderclap. Getting an advantage in that situation is really good. And our last thought we have Sludge Wave. That's really only there because it's the strongest neutral move into potential Terra Water Victory Bell. Opponent has Victory Bell for some reason. I think it's a weird mutant cap, but I know it's been doing fairly well. I expect it to come this week because it is a grass type into our team. So Sludge Wave is the strongest move into Victory Bell if it Terra Water. So just hit that Pokemon as hard as possible. Also, if we can Protean Poison into it, that's really good as well. So I think it's solid overall. We're just gonna be clicking a lot of Ice Beam with this Pokemon, really truthfully. Next up, we have our Primarina. Obviously, a Fairy type, really good into my opponent's team. Stops you from spamming Dragon moves. And we're doing a set that I hope works out. It's a Key Berry Combine set. Obviously, the Key Berry for the physical defense boost against things like Gouging Fire and Roaring Moon. Really strong Pokemon that we're going to have to be strong against. We have the Substitute and the Calm Mind. Really, Sub is just up if we get a chance to come in on like a Dragon type move, or a Pokemon gets forced out because they're scared of us. We can Substitute, we can Calm Mind, we can Draining Kiss our HP back up. We have the Psychic literally just there for Dragalge, pretty much. That's the only reason that move is there. Hits Dragalge really hard. Pretty much everything else are going to be Draining Kiss. Although Psychic does hit harder than Draining Kiss against things like Gouging Fire, for example. So, be a little bit of a stronger move to use against Gouging Fire in a case where we need to kill it or get as much damage off as possible. So, pretty simple set. We're faster than No Speed Raging Bolt. So, if we get put in a situation where we have to force it to Thunderclap, we can outplay it with substitutes, which is nice. And then our next mon is going to be Politoed, running a physically defensive support set with the eject button, get us out of trouble. Basically switch in, eat a hit, get in our Swift Swim abusers, or abusers, should I say. Physically defensive just to help kind of check the fire and the Roaring Moon a little bit. Very dangerous. I don't know if Gouging Fire is going to come because it is a fire type, and part of its stab will be completely useless, and it kind of gets really fucked over by Primarina, so I don't know if we'll see the Gouging Fire, to be honest, but Roaring Moon, good chance we see that mon. We want to be able to Icy Wind it, slow it down. Encore if it sets up, Toxicate as well, and then Whirlpool, kind of just for chip or to trap maybe certain things, like for example the Victory Bell. If we can Whirlpool it, Toxicate, just kind of be a disruptor. This kind of set's meant to be annoying. It's kind of like a stall set when it gets put in, and if it stays in, we want to just be as annoying as possible to our opponents, basically. That's kind of the point of the moves on this Pokemon. A little bit of support with the Icy Wind, have the Encore there to, even like something like Raging Bolt, Encore, and get into a Thunderclap. Any move that I can take advantage of and get free switches off is really nice. So next up we have our Seismitoad rocking the Citrus Berry. It is one of our primary special walls. It does great into Raging Bolt, obviously being immune to electric. We're running Water Absorb on the off chance Walking Wake comes. I don't think we'll see Walking Wake, but it could possibly come to try to abuse our rain. In that case, Seismitoad will be there to kind of shut it down, being able to Water Absorb any water moves it tries to go for. And then obviously pretty best, especially bulky, so it's going to eat up a Draco Meteor. Stab Earthquake's pretty strong into most of my opponent's team. Does well into the Gouging Fire, the Raging Bolt. Will hit Walking Wake fairly hard, Dragalge, so I think it's just really good for that reason as well. Ice Punch, going to be good for like Noivern, Dipple, stuff like that. Knockoff, really strong. Just, get a knockoff on a switch. It's always good to get rid of an opponent's item. And this will be our rocker for this game, having Stealth Rocks, which are going to be good for like Gouging Fire and stuff like that. So I think pretty important member of our team. Next up, we have our Beartic. Is going to come. It's an Ice type. Swift Swim user, really strong into a lot of my opponent's team. Icicle Spear, running loaded dice like Icicle Spear, so we don't miss. I really should have ran this earlier. I don't know why I haven't thought about running this. Just because Icicle Crash, I don't think this Pokemon learns Ice Spinner. Icicle Crash can miss. Ice Punch is kind of weak. Icicle Spear being a guaranteed 100 damage, potentially 125. Really strong. I feel like we'll need it more this week, though, because we really want to rely on that Ice Stab. Earthquake there, really mainly for for Gouging Fire. That's the main mon we're trying to EQ because it is neutral to Icicle Spear, so Earthquake will hit it harder. And then Close Combat's honestly just there for Victory Bell. Terra Water Victory Bell, you'll hit it as hard as possible. Close Combat is the strongest base power move Beartic knows against it. So that's the reason why that exists. And then we have a Swords Dance. If we ever get a chance to SD, that's going to be really good to help us break through stuff like Gouging Fire. And we're Terra Dragon. And the only reason we're Terra Dragon is for Victory Bell. Being Terra Ice means that we are neutral to both grass and poison. If we're Terra Water, then we're weak to grass. And if we're Terra Dragon, then we are neutral to grass. Or we are resist grass. Which is good. So honestly, we get Terra Dragon on a turn and like Swords Dance up and then try to Close Combat kill it the next turn. Be really good. Kind of the plan with that set. And then our last mon, last but not least, will be our Empoleon. Obviously, Steel type, really good to dragons. It'd be a great trick to like just eat up Draco Meteors primarily. Heavy duty boots. So that way, my opponent, actually, I don't think my opponent has any spikers, so probably don't need heavy duty boots on this thing, but just to kind of resist any kind of chip my opponent has. Yeah, I just realized that my opponent doesn't have any spikers. My opponent doesn't have great hazards in general, honestly, but just in case, it's a steel type as well. So like I said, it's going to be able to eat some moves. Ice Beam there, obviously. We want to hit, Dragons are as possible. Roost Defog, pretty simple, straightforward. And then Flip Turn to get us some momentum. So that's the set that we're bringing. I actually think I am going to change this heavy duty boots now that I realize that my opponent's team has no spikers. I think we're just going to put leftovers. Just realized that. Leftovers would be good for like passive regeneration. But yeah, that's our team. We have competitive there too. My opponent doesn't have any intimidators, but Torrent serves no purpose besides boosting Flip Turn's damage a little bit. But something like Diplin, for example, has access to I forgot the name of the attack. It's the syrupy attack. I forgot what it's called. I don't know, honestly. But like for example, if you switch into that, cool, plus free +2. So cool, our ice beam hits really hard. So that's kind of the idea behind that. Torrent has serves no purpose. If we get a random stat drop, getting the competitive boost is worth it. Um, so yeah, that is our team this week. Best of luck to us. It is going to be a tough slog. Like I said, my opponent's team is very strong. They have very strong mons. This is another example of like where my opponent gets all of the really strong mons they like. They got Roaring Moon because Dark didn't get it. They got Gouging Fire because Fire didn't get it. They got Raging Bolt because Electric didn't get it. And Walking Wake, I mean, obviously, you could say that's my fault, but I'm also not concerned about Walking Wake. And also, Walking Wake just like it's not the greatest on water because it can't abuse whatchamacallit. Like Walking Wake likes to abuse sun more than it likes to abuse rain. Not that it can't abuse rain, but you know what I mean. Um, and obviously, like my team's not going to struggle that much against the Walking Wake. I don't even know if it's coming this game. Honestly, I was very undecided if I wanted to bring the Water Absorb, but I figured better safe than sorry. I'd hate to like switch Seismitoad into a Walking Wake Hydro Steam or Hydro Pump and just get obliterated by it. Um, I mean, that's the team that we're bringing. So I will see you guys in the match. All right. Here we are in the match, and first off, yep, Raging Bolt, Roaring Moon, Victory Bell, expected. Walking Wake, good thing I planned for it. Jigalgi I did expect to come primarily just because of Primarina. And then, uh, I literally think that Noivern is just because of Greninja. It's the only Pokemon I've seen that's faster than Greninja. So, looking at this, if he leaves Noivern like out the gate, because I don't have U-turn on Greninja either. He could lead Bolt. He could lead Victory Bell straight up as well. If he leads Victory Bell, I honestly think I just Sludge Wave it. um, I feel like Toad's not a bad lead, but it's actually a really bad lead in a Victory Bell. I'm just gonna lead Grin. We see the Noivern lead. He first the spec, so he knows I have it. It's unfortunate. He probably just clicks U-turn. I think I just go Empoleon then. Yeah, he just clicks U-turn, which is fine. I knew that was his turn anyways. Super effective. Um, I think I just go Toad. I feel like I go Toad. Do I flip turn into Toad? Flip turn gives me the chance to potentially get a Draco Meteor for free with Empoleon. He doesn't have a rocker either. I kind of want to flip turn here. Oh, he Thunderbolt straight up. Oh, he specs. That has to be specs. That's a bad turn on me. It's a really bad turn for me. Do I knock off Ice Punch? I feel like I have to Ice Punch here to catch a potential. That's a really bad play by me. Yeah, Ice Punch on the Victory Bell. Dude, that was a really stupid play by me. Why did I make that play? Wow. I'm gonna go Toad. That's a really dumb play by me. That's an interesting play. We see the energy ball come out. We eject button. That's a free Grin. A Sludge Wave here. I think I Sludge Wave here. Okay. We both made really bad plays. Um, hmm. Do I make the toad play? I think I do make the toad play. Yeah. Oh my god. Because this is like that has to be specs, right? Hold on. That was a really bad play by me though. That Empoleon play was bad by me. But I know it. I know it has to be specs because of that damage. Let's do. Is it just in here as custom set? Oh, did I not put names on my mons? Oh, I didn't. It's my fault. Okay. Let's see. There's no way Raging Bolts, Thunderbolt. Oh, it can kill though. Huh. I guess I don't know. Um. Hmm. I'm trying to think if I get the bear tick for the early bear tick angle. Now that he no longer has sun, I might need Seismitoad later for this. I'll go Toad. I'll go Toad. We see the Draco come out. Yep. Cool. It's free bear tick. Do I Chera Dragon SD here? But I think the Terra Dragon there was a bad play, but we'll see. If I Terra Dragon SD there, oh, that's a great turn. I should have done that. I should have Terra Dragon SD there. Yeah, and that Napoleon play was really stupid by me because there's no reason for me to make that play. There is no reason for me to make that play. Oh, that was a really dumb play by me. I mean, we both made dumb plays, so I guess it balances out. Because I wasn't even thinking about chlorophyll. I'm not gonna lie, I had a brain fart on that one. A really cool tech to bring though. We both had brain fart stupid plays that cost us a mon. So I guess it, like I said, it balances out. I don't know. Should I have Terra Dragon there? He does he not have a Scarfer? Is Walking Wake Scarf? Uh oh. He must have misplayed here. Oh, well. If he Dragon moves here, that gives me a Primarina, which is good. Yeah, I should have swords danced. Shit. Oh, we do see the knockoff. That's interesting. Okay, well we get a turn to kill one more mon. Hmm. Perchance. Draco Meteor should definitely kill Beartic, but I don't know. I don't know. Alright. um. I guess we just click Icicle Spear again to get a kill. Kill 4 hits. I got lucky. Lucky. So this is Proto Attack. We click Ice Spear because he has to click a move against us. Dang. GG. Well, we both made a lot of misplays there. Um, and I guess I suffered less because of it. I did get lucky though. All the icicle spear hits I got obviously are very important. I don't win without those. If I don't get the triple hit, actually, it's not entirely true. Well, Beartic went crazy. That's cool. It went crazier than I thought it would because of the early throwaway of the victory bell. That not being Terra Water is kind of crazy though. If I would have, it wouldn't have mattered though, would it have? No, it would have been the same amount of turns because I would have killed the Dragalge. Actually, I don't know. No, it would have been the same amount of turns. So I should have just sword danced, honestly. Because I would have locked it in. I didn't have to risk that, but it didn't matter. I won anyways. So, uh, GG's to my opponent. Like I said, we neither of us on our top game. I threw away Empoleon. I had a brain fart on the chlorophyll play. He misplayed on the chlorophyll play, though, to let me get ahead. He didn't kill my Beardick when he had the chance because I didn't SD on the free turn. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That was a tough match for both of us. Not gonna lie, I don't think either of us played our best, but I came out with the victory. So I do shout out to my opponent. Like I said, I think that was just a that's a funny game because we both played like complete ass. I think we both made a lot of misplays. I do have a tough match next week. I play Mono Electric, and the Mono Electric team has Superior, which is crazy that Superior was allowed. But that is the game I'm going to be in. So best of luck to me next week. I don't know how I'm going to beat Superior. I'm on like potentially 6-0's my team, even with like Rindo Berry, something or another. It's going to fuck me up. So I don't know. I'll see you guys then.